What is up, humans of the cardboard? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Tonight we've got the first reveals for Battle of Chaos. I've been telling you guys, I feel like, well, not that anybody was not believing me, but I was like, I know it kind of feels like Yu-Gi-Oh's kind of in that lull. You know, sometimes we're getting like support and new cards, and it's really exciting news-wise, and then we just have like a little lull. And I was like, this lull ain't going to be long because we're going to get Battle of Chaos. We're going to get the last of the archetypes for grand creators, and it's going to be a good time, okay? And lo and behold, we're starting off Battle of Chaos with new Dark Magician cards. That's actually really crazy. I mean, not that crazy. Konami loves Dark Magician, but yeah, we're gonna go through them. It's a strong start, I think, for a lot of people. So, all right. First up here we have Magikaribo. Love the design. It's literally just Karibo wearing like Toon Dark Magician gear, essentially. Level 1 Dark Fiend, of course. 300 attack, 200 defense. You can only use both of his first and second effects once per turn each. During the main or battle phase, if you took battle damage or damage from an opponent's card effect this turn, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to special summon a Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl from your deck or graveyard. Second effect, if a face-up spellcaster monster or monsters you control destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. Pretty interesting. I don't love that it's like damage based, that like either you have to be taking damage in the battle phase or your opponent has to have activated something that's going to burn you. Don't love that's what it makes this live, but it is still pretty powerful, just pulling a Dark Magician or a girl straight out of the deck, and it recurs itself pretty easily. If any spellcaster is destroyed, add it back. That is not too shabby. So kind of a cool card. Not the craziest start, but it's a Karibo card. I'm not expecting a Karibo card to be that crazy. Okay, next up we have Dimension Conjurer. Love the artwork on this guy. He's really cool, badass. Level 1 Dark Spellcaster, 500 attack, 500 defense, and both of his effects are hard once per turn. The first one reads, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add a magical dimension from your deck to your hand. That's really cool. I'm pretty sure Magical Dimension is the quick play spell. Hold on, I'm going to look it up here. I don't have my keyboard with me right there, so hold on. I just want to make sure I get this right. I'm pretty sure it's the quick play spell that lets you like revive a spellcaster and then like pop something. Hold on. I think it's a straight up disruption. It's pretty good. Okay, here you go. If you control a spellcaster monster, target one monster you control, tribute that target, then special summon a spellcaster monster from your hand, then you can destroy one monster on the field. Okay, so the idea here is as long as you can just put a spellcaster on field, spellcaster in hand, this card will set you up for a destruction of a monster on the field. This is not targeting for the removal effect, and it's a quick play. So I actually think this is kind of cool. This could actually be a playable card. I don't know how truly good Magical Dimension is, but Dark Magician seem pretty good at getting a spellcaster to hand, all things considered. So not terrible. It's disruption, right? And then if this card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard, draw cards. You can draw cards up to the number of spellcaster monsters you control, then place the same number of cards from your hand on top of your deck in any order. That's really interesting, especially with something like we have the Magistus Link one, right? You could literally normal summon this card, add a free Magical Dimension, then link this card off to at least draw one card and then put a card back, like a Farragut effect. Not too shabby. And if you had any other spellcasters on field, obviously you're drawing more and fixing your hand to an even more, consistent degree. So pretty cool. I actually like this card. I actually think this card's pretty good, but we'll see. Next up, we have Tamius, the Dragon of Destiny. Straight up Tamius. Does that mean we're going to get all of the legendary dragons or whatever from that arc brought to the main deck? That'd be really cool. He is a level 8 light dragon, 2800 attack, 1800 defense. His first and second effects are hard once per turn apiece. You can send one spellcaster monster or one spell or trap that specifically lists Dark Magician in its text from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard as cost to special summon this card from the hand. Okay, so it jumps out of the hand that way. Second effect, during your main phase, you can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material, including at least one spellcaster monster. That's pretty interesting. It's definitely kind of interesting. It just needs if you're fusing, you literally just need to use a spellcast, and you can make anything other otherwise. That's kind of cool. I think it's kind of just like a decent card. I don't know. I really don't know all the applications for this. Obviously, in a Dark Magician deck, this would jump out of the hand pretty easily. I don't know exactly what you're trying to fuse into off the top of my head. I know they have that boss monster that they got from the Legendary Duelist like 2 years ago. I think it was okay. It was just like a nice little disruption, but I don't think it was anything crazy. Maybe this guy makes that much more attainable easily, like turn 1 or something. I don't know. It's a cool card for sure, and it lists Dark Magician in its card text, so I think it might be searchable via certain things. Pretty cool. Then we get to Illusion of Chaos. The artwork on this thing is so cool. It's Dark Magician, but with the colors and the spell being created, it's with that light green. This looks so cool. It almost looks like space themed, but it's not. Between like the blue, purple, and green. It's really, really cool artwork. This is a level 7 Dark Spellcaster Ritual. 2100 attack, 2500 defense, so Dark Magician, but the stats flopped. You can ritual summon this card with Chaos form. Awesome. Has Chaos in the name, so keep that in mind. I think that makes that searchable, potentially. I don't remember. You can use both of his effects hard once per turn each. First effect, you can reveal this card in your hand, add a Dark Magician or a non-ritual monster that specifically lists that card's name and its text from your deck to the hand, then place one card from your hand on top of the deck. That's really, really solid. I believe that means you can search stuff like either Rod or Robe, whichever one's the good normal summon that searches any like Dark Magician, like spell or trap that has Dark Magician in the text. That's pretty good. It's not a +1, but it shouldn't be a +1, right? You shouldn't be able to just reveal this and add. I like that you have to put a card back. Fixes the hand, which is really nice. I mean, we're already playing like vanilla bricks and stuff like that with regular Dark Magician in a deck like this, so it's nice to be able to put him back if you have extra copies that you're bricking on him with. I think this card's a nice consistency effect right out the gate. And the second effect, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can return this card to the hand, and if you do, special summon a Dark Magician from your grave, and if you do that, negate that effect. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. So it's like, you on monster activation, you bounce him first. Then you attempt to summon the Dark Magician, and if the Dark Magician is successfully summoned, you negate the effect. So if your opponent had called by the Grave or DD Crow, they can work around that. All things considered, though, this is just kind of like a raw monster negate, so I will take that. This is not only a consistency card, but it also lets you get to your monster negate. One other thing I really like about the first effect is it just reveals from hand. So you could even have hands where you reveal him from hand. You don't even end up summoning him. You just use him to like fix your hand a little bit, get a slightly better hand. And then if you didn't even use him, he's just in hand for next turn. Again, search whatever one card you're missing. And so it kind of works out that way. So pretty cool card, disruption, and helps with consistency. I like that. I like that because we see ritual decks and the ritual monsters just end up being like hella bricks a lot of the time. So this is like really nice. And the last card we have to look at today is a new boss monster. It's a fusion called Dark Master of Chaos, or Super Magical Warrior Master of Chaos. He looks awesome. He looks like Buster Blader, not Buster Blader, Blackluster Soldier, Jesus. Blackluster Soldier combined with like Dark Magician, the spellcaster. Really, really cool artwork. Level 8 Dark Spellcaster, 3000 attack, 2500 defense, and his materials include Dark Magician exactly, plus a Chaos or Blackluster Soldier ritual monster. Woo! You can only use all 3 of his effects once per turn each. If this card is fusion summoned, you can target a light or dark monster in your grave, special summon it. That's already really good. Any light or dark monster on the summon, crazy. Second effect, you contribute 1 light or dark monster as cost to banish all monsters your opponent controls. That's non-targeting, banishing everything. Dang, that's powerful. Not a quick effect, so not a disruption, but still really strong. And if this fusion summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target 1 spell in your graveyard and add it to your hand. That's even a really nice float as well. Also, this is destroyed by battle or card effect, not even your opponent. So you could pop this with your own card, like Magical Dimension, and then add a spell from graveyard back to hand. Really, really solid stuff. I mean, we'll see. I mean, listen, you'd have to play a Dark Magician plus a Blackluster Soldier or a Chaos Ritual Monster, which is obviously not ideal. But maybe there are some decks that wouldn't be too afraid of playing like this with those bricks and like Verte. The whole goal, maybe it's a going second deck where you want to just make him, he's a big body, he revives another big body, he's banishing your opponent's entire field, and then he floats into other powerful spells you've already used. I don't know, that could be something cool. I don't know. I think there's definitely potential there generically. But this card's awesome for Dark Magician. This card is I'm interested in. I'm curious to see how this card could potentially see use, but it is a -1, and the fusion isn't even like a crazy fusion. Can't like fusion from grave or anything. So definitely curious if this card's going to be worth, like, I don't know if it uses too many materials. This card's awesome. I like this card a lot. And then this card, it's more gimmicky, but it's cute, and I like it nonetheless. So that is pretty much it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, let me know in the comment section your thoughts on these first reveals. It's Dark Magician support. I know a lot of you guys love Dark Magicians out there, so let me know your thoughts on the new support down below, how actually good it is for a pure Dark Magician build, because I've heard Dark Magician can actually kind of play a little bit. Maybe this is the nice little bump that takes them just a notch higher, and I'm all down for that. So let me know in the comments your thoughts on that. Thank you so much again, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.